Welcome to the official Sanity Checks podcast, dear listeners. We are here talking about spooky shit like ghosts, and goblins, and hand-holding.
Tax collectors.
The taxmen. Clowns. And,
Bishops.
Alright, well, here we go. Here we are. What are we talking about this week?
Alright. So thanks for that pretty spooky intro, bro.
Life is crazy.
I know. So today, on the Sanity Check podcast, we are actually going to, since it's October, we are going to talk about horror games. We're going to start off with Call of Cthulhu today, which is probably the biggest and most famous horror game right now, besides, you know, Vampire, obviously. We'll get to that next week. So, anyway, today we also... Oh, I think we just lost them.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hey, I'm not the one dropping this time. So anyway, we had our buddy AdMonitor89. He was guest starring. I guess his internet went out. But it's okay. All right. So we got myself, Big Iron, the spooky as fuck dinosaur, and then we have ShebaKaboom, son of the Crypt Keeper.
I just do the voice. Hello, boys and ghouls.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm the
All
big
right.
cool kahuna.
Speaking of big kahunas, so Call of Cthulhu. How many games have we played of this fucking thing? Of this fucking game?
5 officially.
Official games, and that includes one-shots.
One shots. All right, that's about 8.
Yes, that there it's one of those games that I think it really epitomizes this time of the year the best, and it's also probably one of the better RPGs on the market right now, especially with the side material.
Like if you're into like Lovecraft Country, reading H.P. Lovecraft's work, as well as playing like, you know, or if you're into Hellboy and stuff like that, this is something
definitely.
for you.
Definitely. Or
And not of Lovecraft's life and all that shit like that, because we ain't gonna talk about that.
nah, it's already been done to death.
It's already been done to death. Watch Lovecraft Country. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, the first episode really kind of epitomizes it. I think nowadays people hyper focus on his views and such that they kind of miss out on what he was trying to write. Fictionally, of course. What he was a horrible person. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, horrible person, but you know,
blah blah blah.
blah, 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 blah.
Come on. Anyway, no, what he was, his whole shtick was this thing called cosmic ism, which is
Or
it's
horror.
like a
Cosmic
it's
horror.
cosmic horror. But most scholars, Lovecraft scholars like me, we call it cosmic ism, which is the base fact that the human existence is insignificant to the rest of the universe.
Oh, go on.
Specks. Oh no, you're fine. We are specks, dust in the universe, and our passing will matter nothing and such. And there are forces out there, cosmic forces that view us like how we view ants and such, which is with indifference. And that's where the horror comes from, is that cosmic indifference. And the awesome thing about these games, like the Call of Cthulhu, the official Call of Cthulhu RPG, Delta Green, one that I know you would love to run, Octung Cthulhu.
Yeah, which is basically, it's Call of Cthulhu set in World War II.
Which is awesome, because then it mixes
Awesome
like
as
an
fuck.
Indiana. Yeah, it mixes like Indiana Jones with Cthulhu. Perfect.
Yeah,
Did you link the podcast at all?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Still working on some background stuff. I do have the background of. I just posted the podcast for Michael Myers because guess what comes out today?
Mm-hmm.
Halloween Kills.
Halloween Kills.
I'll quickly switch the background later. I just want to put that up because I'm so excited because I'm seeing it tonight.
Plus, if you we're not sponsored by them, but go see it. I mean, come on. It's a perfect Halloween movie. Go see it. I'm gonna be seeing it Sunday. So.
Totally not a man in a suit next to me in my office handing me an envelope of money right now. Oh,
does he have the gun?
Hold on. He wanted me to say, go see this movie. You really want me to say this? Go see this movie. It is good, scary, and it will tear. Really? Okay.
Jesus.
That's into my bit.
That was a small bit. Brought to you by ShebaKaboom. Sponsored by Hardee's. We're not actually sponsored by Hardee's.
Which is funny because I just ordered Domino's.
Oh, there you go. No, so anyway, so the big thing about Lovecraft's work was the cosmic horror, and the game called Cthulhu gets that so well. Like, it's not like Dungeons and Dragons where you're like this epic hero who gets more powerful as they get better at things and their magic gets stronger. No, it is the exact opposite.
You're not supposed to fight the monsters, you're supposed to run away from them.
But you can fight certain monsters, it's just really hard.
But it's not recommended.
No, it's not. Speaking of our guest, hey buddy!
I made it back!
We were just getting into what Call of Cthulhu is and why people like it.
Spooky?
Oh yeah, it's very spooky.
That's very spooky indeed.
Ooh. No, so the
Sound
thing
like
is,
now?
we gotta go back to the beginning, Kokomon.
Oh fuck no.
So, you're not playing epic heroes. You're not playing powerful mages. You're playing regular people. People who, unfortunately, have stumbled upon the unknown, the unspeakable, the things that men were not meant to see, and you have a choice.
We weren't meant to see beyond the veil.
This place is cursed.
The eyes of Cos. That's a Bloodborne reference right there.
Fear the old blood.
Fear the old blood, indeed. No, but
What's the smell?
it's blood.
It's blood. Oh, she's a Snickers bar. What's inside? It's blood.
You charge me blood for not having enough blood?
That's outrageous.
But yeah, you're just regular people, and you find out that the world that you thought that you knew is actually a lie. That there's this deep-seated underbelly that corrupts anybody who finds it and drives them insane.
Just a little.
And that's like a big thing with this game is the most famous part is the insanity mechanic.
Sanity check, how this name of this podcast is based off of.
No way.
No way. Whoa. Did you guys make your sanity check? I haven't.
Hold on, I'm about to do it. My sanity should be a 60. I got to roll a percentile.
Which that's basically.
I'm fucking crazy.
Well, that's what this fucking game is about. So basically, the sanity meter or the sanity check is basically roll a percentile plus your D10 or 10-sided die, and
Your
what
D100.
100, and you have to.
As it gets lower and lower, spooky shit.
You start to see spooky shit, witnessing spooky shit, or you're just fucking crazy.
Yeah, you actually gain
Insight.
I don't know.
That's
pretty
much spooky enough.
Yes.
We're jumbling over each other.
It's fine. It's So no, you'll actually. What's really cool about this game is you'll actually get actual mental illnesses. So you'll get if you fail a sanity.
Yay.
Yeah. So like you'll get anxiety or you'll get like a new phobia.
Good afternoon.
Oh boy! Just like real life.
Knock knock. Who's there? It's your mental illness.
Not again.
Just checking in.
Oh, which one is it this time?
Depression. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, poopy.
Well, he can go away. I'd rather take the manic depressive. Anyway.
No, you don't want that.
That's a joke, by the way. So anyway, but no, so you'll gain like actual mental illnesses as you go down your sanity chart, your sanity meter, until you hit 0. And when you hit 0, you're done.
Bottom.
Yeah, you hit rock bottom. Your character is indefinitely insane, and you cannot use them anymore.
And it is forfeited to the GM.
The GM, or as the Cthulhu book calls them, the Keeper. The Crypt Keeper.
Oh man. Little Hustles, I've seen that movie.
But yeah, we're just actually talking about them.
Yeah, because as soon as you disappeared, like I just did the Crypt Keep.
Yeah, bad thing about upgrading a hard drive, downloading everything all over again.
Oof.
And the sad thing is, the other hard drive I'm waiting for is not coming in until maybe 2. But I can still access all my stuff on the other hard drive, so it's all good.
Yeah, I need a 2 terabyte external hard drive. But anyway, moving on.
I just need a tower. Wedding gift.
Wedding gift.
Wedding gift. So I'll get the monitor. I just need the tower. So anyway, yeah. So we were kind of talking about. We're just gonna call you Ad because we don't want to release actual names.
I see how it is.
Ewok.
Or just Ewok.
Whoa. That's too close to home. Utini.
That's racist anyway.
Hold up.
Well, we are talking about Lovecraft.
Well, better apologize.
Here we go. So anyway, but yeah, as you kind of the big thing about this game is not only the sanity mechanic, it's also the magic system is really interesting because where like Dungeons and Dragons, as you learn new spells or you just get them naturally depending on what class you are, you get more powerful and nothing bad happens to you. In this game, if you learn spells, you lose sanity and the spells are awful.
So
it's only bad. Yeah, pretty much.
Yay!
So it's a double-edged sword, really.
Yeah, it's powerful, but it comes with a cost.
Gee, Billy, all I've got's a dime.
$2.
Oh.
Here, they give you 2 pennies. Here's your 2 cents on this.
Whoa.
But yeah, so there's also, and the one thing that's really awesome about Call of Cthulhu is that not only is it just all the works that Lovecraft did, it also has his contemporaries worked on. So you have August Derleth, you have Lynn Carter, Robert E. Howard did a few Cthulhu stories. If you don't know who that is, the guy who did Conan. Stephen King.
No, not Conan O'Brien. Not Conan O'Brien. Conan the Barbarian. We have
to. The chin.
We have to specify which Conan are we talking about.
Conan the Librarian.
He did make a joke on that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, where he dressed up as Conan the Barbarian, but he's a librarian.
But yeah. But that's the thing about this game is that it's also an investigative game. So you'll instead of like you're going into dungeons, killing stuff, looting, you're gonna be going into abandoned houses, libraries, temples, stuff like that. and you're going to be going to investigate murder mysteries, archaeological digs, stuff like that. It's really a puzzle and thinking person's game because you really don't want to use your weapons to fight the mythos. You want to use your big brain.
So basically, it turns into the Scooby-Doo Adventures, but they play for keeps.
The monsters are real, and they are really fucked up.
Oh my god, it's like the ad. This time, the monsters are real.
Well, if you die in the game,
Die in real life.
Die in real
Stay
life.
alive.
Doc hack.
I was talking about Stay Alive, the movie.
I know, I like that movie too. Me and my future wife, Crystal, like that one. That'd be a good Lovecraft thing to do. Called Cthulhu game. First video game.
the last video game you play is the one you get stuck in, and if you die for real. What game is
that
it?
is scary.
Oh god, I've been playing a lot of Outlast, Phasmophobia, and Killing Floor 2. Boy, am I in for a treat.
Fallout New Vegas. I think I'm alright.
Would like to play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but unfortunately it does not work on my computer, so...
You think it's a game? That's not a game, that's a lifestyle.
It's retail, anyway.
Ah!
Hey, 7 Days to Die is actually fun.
You mean a week in retail?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know it's weak in retail because you're facing us the customers. I mean, zombies.
Zombies.
There's no difference.
The company sees no difference.
Oh, here it is.
No.
Oh, here it is. I have no mouth and I must scream. It's $5.
Hey.
You know who else is $5?
You?
Hey.
As long as there's chicken nuggies.
And
That's a safe word.
No, that's Oklahoma.
Got it.
I mean, I'm getting Domino's, and they are including buffalo wings.
There you go.
Did you know I was ordering some Domino's?
Fuck, I'm getting pizza actually.
Call it a
frozen
hunch.
pizza. Crazy.
Frozen
So yeah,
That means
It's
a tombstone,
crazy.
right?
lots of matzah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. No, so yeah, so we've played plenty of full-on campaigns and also one-shots of this game.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Like, I'll ask each of you, and what did you guys like think of the game, setting, all that stuff, like that kind of thing, like your take on it. So I'll start with you, Sheba. Like, what's your opinion on the game itself, since we've played it so much?
It is really hard with a group of friends that you have to get scared.
Yes.
But if you do it right, you know, mixed with the atmosphere, the music, as well as if you can, you know, perform, you'll do just fine. Doesn't have to be perfect, but enough to, like, you know, and such. It is good for the Halloween season, but it's also good for, like, you know, any other time of the year too. But if you're in the mood for it, as well as don't trust anything the DM says, or you think you're safe.
You're not.
You're not.
Safe.
Don't sign a contract.
Especially to be a magical girl.
That is a cosmic horror story.
No, that is cosmic horror.
Yeah.
I mean, in Call of Cthulhu, the game you're facing Shoggoth, which is like a massive tentacles and shit like that. Anyway, you know, deep ones, giant fish people, fishmen, which is like the offspring of giant fish people, ghouls, zombies, witches, ghosts, demons, racism.
That's the scariest part.
Hold up.
No, not really. No, not really. No, but depending on the time period you do, I mean, you don't really have to. But I guess to add to, like, you know, the aesthetics, you don't have to. But I would not recommend it.
I think. Well, that's the thing. I'm sorry if I'm talking over you, Sheba. they actually released a really good supplement for Call of Cthulhu. It was called like something Harlem, and it deals with the 1920s jazz era in Harlem. So there's like all these prominent African American artists, and
Nice.
activists, and such, and they're the main characters. They have there's like this kind of like the horror comes from not just like the Lovecraftian horrors, but also how society treats them, and there's always a chance to get back at them, the people who are oppressing you. But is it worth doing using the mythos? Because are you just going to become a monster doing it? So it's really good. Like I might have to link it to you guys, because it's, even if you don't play the game, it's really good reading material.
Yeah.
Especially on the toilet, like when you're like at midnight.
You mean you
like
on the toilet?
Yeah. I mean that's what I do. I have like some RPG books in my bathroom.
I've been to your apartment. Every time I walk in, there's like a pile of RPG books right there. I'm like,
it's either that or look at my phone. But yeah. So anyway, anything else you wanted to say about Lovecraft style games?
I'm gonna say like we could. I mean, not only that we can talk about Call of Cthulhu, we can also talk about like other video games and media that we can with that involves all that. But for the tabletop RPG itself, I would recommend it I recommend it solely for like the car. It is hard to get get the editions sometimes, because some of them are out of print, and some of them are, even if they do have them in print, it's expensive.
Yeah, I kind of agree to that. Chaosium, they're the people who make the games. Their latest 7th edition, you can get the Investigator Handbook and the Keeper's Guide. Each is about $30, but they also have a bundle, which you get you get the 2 books, and then you get the DM screen, and that's about $90. So it's quite an investment.
By the way, if you ever go to Gen Con, check out the Cthulhu or the Lovecraft booth there too, because they always have that game, like
that's the Chaosium booth.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They're pretty cool, and I also like the Delta Green guys as well.
I remember when we went there in 2016, and we bought Delta Green there, and
the last copies, by the way.
Yeah, the last copies, because what happened was the shipment that they came in, they opened it up, and it was like there was a little like crease in the spine itself, so they gave it to us like for half off.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've talked to those guys multiple times, not only in Gen Con, but also online. They're really dedicated Lovecraft fans, and they're also really dedicated gamers to make these games really good, and they're just really nice folk. So give those guys a try, please.
Ish.
All right then. How do you feel about the spooky Call of Cthulhu shit? Like, what's your opinion on it?
Well, aside from getting really shook at how the spook can be to me.
Spook meter.
Shit.
It's funny because I'm playing spooky music right now. Well, spooky.
What I like more about it is definitely what you were talking about before, where we're not superpowered, we're not adventurers, we're just regular, average people going on a spooky trip that we have no idea we're a part of.
And it's gonna melt your minds
If
you're unlucky. Yeah, or you probably won't survive. That's another big thing.
No. What is it, like a 95% death rate whenever we've played?
It depends. Depends on the adventure, if it's a written adventure, and it also depends if the DM is merciful.
Or if it's a one-shot.
Yeah, if it's a one-shot. Usually it's a one-shot, you're probably gonna have the whole party die.
I got killed by film editing!
That's not Call of Cthulhu. That's the slasher one-shot I did.
It still upsets me!
That's still
Nice.
funny as hell that happened.
That is pretty good.
I
I was
actually
so
had
bored.
like a table for that with how you guys die. There's like a tape, like I rolled it in. He landed on the film editing one.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I guess we cut you a break.
Ah,
Left
Alright.
it on the cutting room floor.
no.
Hey man, hey guys.
What?
I mean, we gotta talk about the slice of life of this podcast right now.
Oh God.
Okay,
Slice of
we
life.
are pretty much sitting on the razor's edge.
We're cutting edge.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get some
No.
pizza splitting right now.
Okay.
I'm kidding, no.
Well,
I mean, my. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's like the big thing for you, Ad, is just the fact that you're just normal people.
Oh yeah.
I agree. Like that makes it scarier, like 10 times scarier.
Yeah, because we have no hit points. Our psyches are incredibly fragile compared to what we're going up against. And you go into the session not knowing if you're going to survive it or not.
Also, there's some really spooky shit going on.
How spook.
Judging by the meter, a 3.
That's not terribly spook.
Oh wait, it went to a 4.
Alright, now I'm starting to get concerned.
Just goes to level 6, immediately shits pants. It's not going to. It just happens.
And as for this,
I think I think like there's other like types of Call of Cthulhu games that we can play. Like we mentioned the Delta Green game, which is basically X-Files, Hellboy, and Men in Black rolled into a Call of Cthulhu game. It's good.
And it's conspiracy theorist shit. So you'll deal with Nazis, you'll deal with cryptids, you'll deal with Atlantis. Atlantis is a big thing, by the way, in that game. It's not Atlantis, by the way. It's Relay.
Yeah, it's like I was about to say like, well, we found a sunken city in the water. Go away from that. Stay
Go
away.
near there. It's bad. It's bad, okay? But I think I was saying along the lines, a usual investigator in Call of Cthulhu only has 5 to 9 HP. That's it. A shotgun usually does around 8 or 9 points of damage, average. So you can die super easily in that game. Would you agree, Ad? Yeah. And then the monsters, they have like a shit ton of HP and they do so much damage. So, but that's kind of the thing. It's not really a combat. It's more of a investigative game. Yeah. Well, since we're also talking about Lovecraft anyway, I guess I'll probably talk about like things if you want to play the game and such, like how do you influence yourself? So there'll be like movies, video games, stuff like that. Honestly, just read the original H.P. Lovecraft stories to get into the world and such that he was trying to make. Unfortunately, though, his writing style is very old-fashioned
And dated.
So... Yeah, oh yeah, it's very dated. So
It's acquired taste, but
it's
like
very much acquired taste.
yep.
But there's plenty of modern mythos writers now, such as like Stephen King. There's also just a whole bunch of them out there. Chaosium is like, you can go to their website. This is more of me just shilling for Chaosium today because they're the main owners of Call of Cthulhu the game. So I'm just kind of like, just go to their website, just buy a shit ton of stuff there.
I mean, there's also like, you know, the movies and all that made by fans and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna point out Call of Cthulhu independent silent film by the
Yes.
H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society. is an adaptation of the story itself, which it does blends in the vintage and modern film techniques, tended the look of a 1920s era film, even down to the writing, like when they're speaking, it like cuts to that. But they also did another movie too. They also did Whispers in the Dark.
Yeah. They were working on, from what I've heard, they were going to do Shadow over Innsmouth, but I heard there were some issues going on with that one. And he left. Probably got booted again.
Whispers in the Dark. There's also like some funny ones, like The Last Lovecraft.
If we're gonna do like comedy, but also still kind of horror, Evil Dead is Lovecraft technically.
You know, Necronomicon.
The Necronomicon, so.
Necronomicon.
Reanimator.
Reanimator.
Yeah, and the Reanimator, which is literally just a retelling of H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator, West's Reanimator.
Which is it's based on that, but it's also like it's his satire on the whole Frankenstein's monster stuff.
Yeah, that was originally what H.P. Lovecraft wrote. It was his satire for Frankenstein.
It was still funny, still good.
Yeah. Another one to watch. This is more stuff that's not really entirely Lovecraft, but it's Lovecraft adjacent. There's this really good Japanese movie. It's called Nori the Curse. It is. Sheba knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this movie is literally the best Lovecraft movie ever made, bar none. It has that feeling when you're reading a really good cosmic horror story. You just get that feeling of dread, and it's palpable. Especially the ending is horrific.
Cabin in the Woods. That's also kind of not based on Lovecraft's work, but it's inspired.
It gives it a nod in a way.
Color Out of Space with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that movie is fucking crazy.
In the Mouth of Madness with Sam Neill.
That is actually a really good movie, and Ewok, you should watch it if you have not seen it already.
Another one for the list.
Put it on the list.
And disappear.
I only have so much time.
Yeah, it's alright, bud. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
I'll worry.
Another good horror movie to watch, or just stuff to watch that's Lovecraft influence, is honestly Alien, the first one, especially.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because it really is cosmic horror put into one neatly made film. So if you want to get a feeling of like the basics of cosmic horror, just watch that movie. Also, watch the director's cut too. You really should. Even though if you're okay with watching a 2.5 hour horror movie.
Listen, if I can watch Lord of the Rings, I can watch anything.
Lord of the Rings Extended Edition and Avengers Endgame.
Aliens, the director's cut. Isn't that like a 3-hour movie, pretty much?
Oh, I've never seen it.
I've seen it. It's good.
What else? Good time for the music. Anyway, Hellboy. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the first one.
Not so much the second one.
No.
And really not so much the third one.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that third one. That didn't happen.
No, it don't.
There's only 2, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like talking about certain franchises. Just like, yeah, there was only like 3 movies, right? But no,
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Maybe you should stop talking about it.
Yeah, I think I feel a piece of cold iron in my back. Maybe I should just stop talking about it.
No, that's just my big iron.
Big iron. Hey, it's my name. So, No, so yeah, so there's some really good material out there to use if you want to get into the mindscape of doing a Call of Cthulhu game. Oh, and I almost forgot we almost forgot to talk about how to act, what the kind of dice you're going to be using
Oh yeah,
for
that's
most
right.
of it. So most of it you're going to be using a D10 and a percentile dice, and you roll for like skill checks. You'll be rolling, I'm pretty sure if you roll below it, you succeed. If you roll over it, you fail. Pretty sure that's how it is. If not, don't quote me on that. Quotes anyway.
Got that, folks?
Damn it, he got me.
You got me. But yeah, like and it's pretty much just kind of that. You'll use sometimes like a D6 and a D8 for like damage and like sanity loss and stuff like that. I think it does use a D20
It does.
sometimes,
For skill checks.
and big sanity loss.
Whoa.
Yeah. But yeah, like oh right. How to get the game. That's the one thing. So right now it's actually the best time to get it because there's a new edition out, plenty of material for it. Each book is like $30.
And
You can get it on.
it's around Halloween, so it's everything like, horror and all that is on sale.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you just go to Amazon, just purchase it there, or go to the Chaosium website and purchase it from them.
Yay.
Let's see. What else do we have to talk about here? I'm looking for my list. Yes, there's a list.
A list, he says.
Oh, I guess we kind of should talk about like favorite like moments in a Call of Cthulhu game that you've had over time.
Oh,
go
so we
with-
can't just say Old Man Henderson?
No, that's
Aw.
come on. That
Aw.
I mean you. But
Aw.
Old Man Henderson is a good choice though for other stuff. That story is pretty funny. I guess I'll start since I think Sheba went to eat some food, so
No, I was given pizza.
gotcha. Passing the pizza.
Mine should be
I
on
kind
the
of
way.
missed that. What are we talking about? I'm sorry.
No, it's
Oh.
fine.
Oh my god.
Favorite moments in Call of Cthulhu campaigns and games. Just kind of a trip down memory lane. I would say for me, probably my favorite moment was when so this is before I actually played. I think I've said this before. I've played in other groups before. This was back then when Skype was a thing, when it was free, like super free, and you could do like multiple chats or video chat and shit like that. So I was in a group. We were playing Call of Cthulhu, and we were at this mine shaft. And a bunch of, I think it was a Shogoth or something, was chasing after us that we accidentally awakened, quote unquote.
Uh-huh.
One of my dumbass, one of the other people in the group, I won't say names to protect them, though they're probably not listening, so who gives a shit. He accidentally woke it up, and it killed him first. It crushed him, and then we're like, oh shit, we lost sanity, and we lost a ton of it, so we all ran. And I knew we were all gonna die, pretty much. So, and I had dynamite on me that I acquired. I don't remember how I acquired it. Um, I pretty much, uh, I led my own party down a dead end, and I tricked them to go there, and I ran out as the
No.
monster cornered them, and I dynamited the place. I saved the town, but I
Wow.
killed all my friends.
Wow!
So, what did we learn today in class, kids?
Don't trust
Zach.
him.
Don't trust Zach with dynamite. Oh, they were pissed. They're like, "What the fuck? You can't do that." I'm like, "Dude, we're all gonna die, or one person's gonna go out of it alive."
Really?
Bye.
Really? So you were not too shocked when they blew up at you?
No, I was not. But it was a good moment, though. It did drove my character completely insane, though. So it was a good end cap or an end point to that game. I was carried off to an asylum. I was carried off to the asylum because the cops came and I was just like gibbering about. I was just gibbering about, you know, the thing in the ground. It has so many eyes and shit like that. And they hauled me off to an asylum. That was the end of the game, which is like a perfect ending to a Call of Cthulhu scenario.
Right. Oh, yay! Pizza's on the way, bitchin'.
Shogoff pizza.
Shogoff pizza. Oh no!
At least I got chicken. That's
an old meme.
What's the matter, Jared? You haven't even touched the chicken.
Oh yeah.
What they're talking about chicken.
I just want.
Needs more chicken.
I'm already.
At least I got chicken.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, they're doing kissy shit.
Oh boy.
Ah!
Oh. I think John's on.
Anyway, yeah. So, I guess I'll go with my favorite part. My favorite part is, I was playing an FBI agent named Jack Yeager, and there's different, different versions of Jack Yeager, because there's one from a previous one shot. There's one that he was a private eye, and then now he's an FBI agent.
Yeah.
And the moment that he found out that that he's actually from Innsmouth, and and when he found out like what happened to Innsmouth.
Oh, the Innsmouth massacre.
Yeah. I remember one of the one shots with that same character, because I wanted to keep it a theme with this character where he still appears, even though he's like, "Oh, weren't you dead?" Like, nah.
Nah.
I got better.
I got better. No, but I really like that character, Viva, because to be honest, the look on your face when you found out that you were a Deep One hybrid, that I'll never forget. Like the realization, it was like, oh, that's some good shit right there.
And as well as like we did a second season of that, and it's like, and we're and he's kind of fighting with the transformation and stuff like that, so he's kind of like has to like take medication, but it's like he knows it's gonna be eventually it's gonna happen.
It's inevitable, pretty much. So there's that dread of when it'll happen. Am I going to be still Jack Yeager? You know.
Mm-hmm.
That I think that was some good shit, and I also really enjoyed when you guys went to Innsmouth. That's also a good time. I really like that part.
I enjoyed Eric's character. He was just basically a gun toting yeehaw man.
Hey, you leave my character out of this.
Miss Commander Baker, sir.
That's right. Listen, just because I solve all my problems with guns, knives, and explosions doesn't mean I don't have feelings.
You know, I used to press them all with alcohol.
Wait.
And strippers.
No.
Maybe.
Only on Thursdays.
Hey, titty Tuesday, titty Thursdays.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that all? Is that your favorite memory, Sheba?
I also like when we did one. Uh,
Was it a one shot or?
it was a one shot.
Okay.
Oh, well, the one where we were in space.
Oh shit! Oh my god, I forgot about that one.
I was a cyborg.
Yeah, it was weird.
I was Michael Ironside. Michael Ironside, he was played by the Colonel from Avatar.
That's some good shit. Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh snap! Pizza's on the way. Oh.
He is excited for that pizza.
I'm already eating my pizza. I'm eating chicken wings too. I'm having mango habanero and boy or boy.
BRB.
Oh, we'll be back.
BRB as well. I'm grabbing something to drink.
All right, I guess I'll.
Just I don't know. Play with yourself.
Got it. I'll be looking at the chat here. Just gotta get back to it. Yeah, if anybody in the chat has like any questions or anything like that, just pipe up. Or if not, you just want to chill. That's all. That works too. Guess everybody's getting a pizza break. Damn, that background's awesome. The dancing pumpkin man is the best thing I've ever seen. That's some good shit right there. I will mute myself for a second. Yeah, that's totally fine, Kenny. We just talked about like our memories of the game, talked about the game itself. H.P. Lovecraft as a person, so that's, you didn't miss too much, but definitely if you want, you can always rewatch it, either here on YouTube when it gets uploaded.
My lord, this shit be bussin'.
Yes. Did you get your beverage?
I also got some ranch because I got chicken wing. Ranch it up.
Ranch it up. Cheers, ranch it up.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so
Hot wings.
honestly, I think a good game, if you want to get into Lovecraft, if you have the time, definitely play Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth.
That's a good one.
That is the best Lovecraft game, seriously. Oh, that is a good question. Kenny actually asked, you typically die in Call of Cthulhu, right? What was the most gruesome death? I would say getting ripped apart by tentacles and having all of my orifices filled with them and then getting ripped to pieces.
Getting betrayed by your fellow countrymen.
Oh, you mean that plane ride?
It's like, well, you said, all right, you speak to this, know this. Okay. All right. Shoots us.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, we're all.
I like it that you were the whole time in that one shot. You're like, nobody signed anything. Nobody. Everybody's like, Sheba, it's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Right? They all looked at me. I'm like, yeah, nothing bad's gonna. That was the
immediate betrayal.
Immediate betrayal. No, but
That's why we
I
never
think
trust you ever again.
I know that one of the more, it's not really a death, but like an end for a character. This happened to Nikki, Sheba's, or sorry, Miss Kaboom, Mrs. Kaboom,
X Boomy.
Ex Boomy. So, Ex Boomy, yeah, yes, this is fine. Um, what happened was we had a one shot where it was in 1920s Dubuque, and they were going through like the opera house that's in Dubuque and such. There was a cult there of the King in Yellow, and I think my buddy Jake Lightfree, he died. He got crushed by a monster. I think he got crushed by the King in Yellow, like splat. Nikki, on the other hand, she got kidnapped by the King in Yellow and was never seen again.
No.
So she probably remembers that, doesn't she?
I can hear her laughing downstairs.
Yeah, that was a good one though. That was actually a really good one shot. I'd like to do like another. Honestly, if we ever get time to do it again, I'd like to do a 1920s Dubuque game again. Because you can easily do. If you don't know what Dubuque is, it's Dubuque, Iowa. It's a city that.
It's our hometown.
It's our hometown. There's a lot of spooky shit in our hometown, so it's a perfect place to make a game out of it. So there you go.
Oh man. No, it's funny.
That is why
I'm always
Oh,
on
that's
on
right.
the stream, like eating wings.
How can you just sit there while there's monster? Yeah, the ham house. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Kenny. But
There's monsters taking over the town. How can he sit there and eat pizza?
how
Watch
can
me.
you sit there and eat pizza?
Watch me.
Watch me. Oh, that's another good game series if you want to get into Lovecraft. Silent Hill. Seriously, just play any of them. The Room is a little. It's okay. The game's okay.
I like it.
Yeah, that's an okay game. I think the second one's the best one.
The second one is the best one, and the third one.
Oh, I love the third one.
Like other like Lovecraft style games, such as like Glow in the Dark, the 1992 version, not the action game.
You mean the shitty one?
Give me the stone. I don't have your stone, and fuck you anyway.
And fuck you anyway.
Our introduction to our hero, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, our protagonist. Another one that is.
Quake.
It's Lovecraft-esque, but it's not really Lovecraft.
Quake.
It deals with. Oh, I'm sorry.
I said Quake.
Yeah, Quake. But one that's like Lovecraft, but it's not really Lovecraft, but it has the cosmic horror theme. Definitely play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. That one is fucking terrifying. That game is super hard. It's a puzzle game, and it's a point and click puzzle game, and it is fucking hardcore. So definitely
Already mentioned Call of
recommend
Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. Can play on Steam and GOG Games.
that. Yep. I recommend the GOG version.
Yeah,
They
'cause
fixed a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Which is made by Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda made that game. I always laugh at that one. I'm like, oh, they did.
Eternal Darkness. That's also Lovecraft.
Ooh. Wait until Ewok comes back. He's got a lot of opinions about that game.
Like good or
Yes, you'll see when we'll talk about when he gets back. I don't know where he's at though. I think he's looking for his pizza. Looking for his pizza. Yeah, but definitely that game.
Bloodborne.
Yes. Oh my god, I love Bloodborne. It's such a good game.
Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, Darkest Dungeon. I've actually never beat that game, and I don't think you can.
There's a 2018 Call of Cthulhu game. Right.
It's K. It was all right. It wasn't too bad.
The one that just recently came out was Sinking City.
That one was also K. There's one on the Switch. I have it, but I haven't touched it. Oh, have to play Blood. Yes, you do. Play it, you fucking asshole. Come on. Good game. We tried to beat Bloodborne together, Sheba.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Fuck Rom. Damn, those wings are spicy.
Oh, I'm like, oh. Ooh.
That's the more horrifying thing is these wings.
Oh, just imagine you're eating hot wings and there's a cosmic horror. You're like you're being approached by. You're like, oh, please don't kill me. I'm eating hot wings. Oh.
True. Also, Spider Boy Strong. Oh, you have no idea, John. That boss is kind of bullshit, I will admit. And it actually gets harder if you co-op with somebody.
Yeah.
So yeah. Another good game.
I totally forgot there's a reanimator music.
Yeah, there is. And there's also a Evil Dead musical. So check that out too. Shit. So another I think another game that has cosmic horror themes, but it's not exactly cosmic horror. It's a little bit more body horror. If you want to play like Dead Space, at least the first two, that's definitely some good shit to play.
It's got some cosmic horror and body
Yeah,
horror.
it does, but it's not like the full thing.
Oh no.
It has cosmic horror elements.
Yeah. Mostly with the markers.
Yeah, definitely the markers. Let's see. Oh, I kind of have another thought. So is there any other games besides Call of Cthulhu and Delta Green, obviously, that has cosmic horror themes and stuff like that? There is. It's there's this other game. It's called Cult. Kult. Cult. It has the cosmic horror is less Space Squid and more. If you mixed Hellraiser with biblical accurate angels, that's the cosmic horror that you'll be facing. And also, it deals with like a corruption mechanic that is really interesting. You become a worse person as you play the game, because you're dealing with like these ultimate evils and such. So that's a pretty good game, and I think I'm pretty sure it's only like shit.
Weirdly enough, Life is Strange has got some mythos in it.
A little bit, yeah.
At least the first game.
I've actually never played Life is Strange. I've been told it's good. But I never got a chance to play it, so it's kind of the same with like The Last of Us.
I have it if you want to borrow it.
I'll borrow it when I do want to play it. I do have other games I want to try to do. I'm trying to beat Cyberpunk right now because I can actually play it. Because it's actually patched on the PS5.
I'm looking through the Cthulhu mythos and popular culture.
Mm-hmm.
We already talked about the movie. Kind of talking about the year. There's board games such as the Arkham Horror.
Yes, that is actually a really good game. Arkham Horror is actually a fun game, and I know certain people in the chat definitely would like to play it. I know my wife-to-be, Crystal, has it. Sure. Same thing.
I know, but like
yeah, it's just I stumble when I say fiance, so sometimes.
You just do.
So that's actually a pretty good one. Is Arkham Horror. There's also Elder Sign is another one.
Munchkins, Cthulhu.
Yep. Munchkin's Cthulhu. Munchkins is always fun to play.
Cthulhu saves the world.
That is a video game. That is a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're like that's all we're saying.
Yeah. Well, I think also for those who watch anime, stuff like that, some really good anime that is cosmic horror. I would say the two that I know that come to mind is Madoka Magica, obviously, and Evangelion is also Neon Genesis Evangelion is also very heavy on the cosmic horror side, especially near the end. I'm so fucked up. Did you ever finish that show, Sheba?
What, Evangelion?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Did you watch the movie as well? Like
No.
the end of Evangelion movie? You should. I've been on a kick of this show lately.
Yeah, there's some anime that have like just in Cthulhu popular culture. Mythos. One sec.
Yeah, while he's doing that. And just to explain, like, for those who don't know, when we talk about the mythos, we're talking about the Cthulhu mythos, the thing that H.P. Lovecraft made, and his group of friends and recipients of his like literary circle. So people like August Derleth, Lynn Carter, Robert E. Howard, a bunch of other guys and women who did these stories and such that had like these certain characters and concepts that they played with. Oh, and the awesome thing about Call of Cthulhu and Lovecraft in general, it is not copyrighted at all. It is public domain, so anyone can use it. So if you want to make your own spin on it, or you want to make your own game or something like that, you don't need to worry about that. Because Lovecraft did not leave an estate.
Yeah.
Because he died poor.
Anyway, South Park has done some stuff with Cthulhu. I know the Coon and Friends episodes and all like that, but they also did for video games too.
Snub Niggeroth.
Snub Niggeroth.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Eric is getting that pizza.
Damn, he is eating that motherfucking pizza. He's like making love to that pizza right now.
You don't know that.
So we were talking about stuff that is inspired by Call of Cthulhu and stuff like that, and Sheba pointed out a game that I know you fucking love with all your heart, Eternal Darkness.
Yes.
The game
I can feel him
is
vibrating from across the town.
across space and time.
May the rats eat your eyes.
Yeah, very much. Did you know that they were gonna do a sequel to that game?
What's that?
They're going to do a sequel to Eternal Darkness. Or wall. We're hitting the 1 hour mark, so that's kind of time eating. This boy, we might have to wrap it up.
Oh, I see how it is. Oh.
Oh God.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I'm back.
Anyway, like I said, like we hit the 1 hour mark, and that's usually the time where we have to start wrapping it up.
Yep. Well, you got to get ready for a stream.
I'm streaming Phasmophobia with friends.
Yep. I unfortunately will not be there. I can't play it, so yeah.
I'm gonna be downloading more and more updates. Yay!
I think I'm hoping that you get to play with TJ, and I don't know about Felicia. So, or sorry,
TJ, Felicia, and we're playing with John.
Oh, John's playing. Oh,
And like 5 people.
well, there you go. Well, hopefully you get that together. If not, well, you know, always play more Outlast.
Hopefully it'll be fun.
Are you tired of it already?
It's repeating itself.
Just play Whistleblower. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Okay. But yeah, so the big thing is as we're gonna wrap up, Call of Cthulhu is one of the oldest running horror games out there. It was made in the 1970s and it's still going on today. It's kind of like, you know, where Dungeons and Dragons is like the pre-emulary, the big fantasy game that people play and know. Call of Cthulhu is kind of like that, but for horror. So. But next week we'll be don't know who's going to be on the podcast for that one. Might be you, Ad. It might be Winter. I know I'll be there, and I know Sheba obviously you'll be there. Obviously,
Yeah.
We are actually going to be talking about another grouping of games that are from White Wolf, the World of Darkness games. Mostly vampire, because that's the one that we like the most. Vampire. Or as I have, you know, just to clarify, if you ever seen What We Do in the Shadows, that is a typical Vampire the Masquerade game. No joke. You know I'm right.
You know, I know where you live.
I do. I know you do.
Yeah, you don't look that far from me.
We just want to make sure you remember.
we all live pretty close together, so
Yep.
if you ever want to just kill me at night, you'll know where to find me.
Well, I know where you sleep because you sleep by the window. I mean,
You mean to the window?
to the wall.
To the wall.
Oh,
Just down.
Oh no, it's homecoming all over again.
Yeah.
The window to the wall. Oh, your blood.
Oh.
Wait, what? No, but so next week we're going to be talking about World of Darkness and how that game actually made role-playing games even bigger when D&D was on its it had like its I would call it its drought period. It's bad period. It's
the dark age.
The dark times.
Or the filler arc for
No!
yeah, the Naruto filler arc.
No, no. There's so much I could take.
I am willing to go back to prison.
They hire Armando for me. You. He gives good back rubs.
Whoa.
So yeah, next week will be about Vampire and the other games that World of Darkness had and how it influenced pop culture, how you can play it, obviously, and this is the big one that I will be talking about is the difference between sit down tabletop gaming and LARPing. Yeah, vampire LARP, baby. You ever been to a vampire LARP? I have. It's dumb. No, just kidding. It's great.
Talk about the edge.
Ooh, yeah. Time to get edgy, guys.
So we're mostly talking about you.
Oh, snap.
Oh!
deceased.
He has left the chat of life.
No, I did the roll of blocks. Oof.
No, you got to do the Yoda death. Yeah.
But no, definitely next week I'll also talk we will also be talking about kind of like of course like how to get started with that game and what do you like how to play it and all that stuff. So just tune in next week. Ed, thanks for joining us this week. For those who didn't know, I forgot to mention this. Winter could not make it today. She had to
School stuff.
Yeah, she had school stuff. So
Education is most important. Gotta be
education is
smart.
important.
But hey, thanks, Ewok, for coming along for the first time.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Yeah, I was actually free for once.
Hey, free.
You were
free
free
next
from
week?
the retail chains.
Just wait till tomorrow. I'll have to put those chains back on.
I'll get the whip.
Because
whips excite
after
you?
work, then it's time to go see Colin Mockery.
Oh, that's right. That is right.
Whose line is it anyway?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah, go have fun. We'll be doing our magic game, magic campaign. We have to finish it.
Oh.
I need this break.
Is it like a break or?
So, well.
Oh, my character's so cool.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Don't worry.
I mean, we'll talk about it next week, guys. So I'll just end it from here.
Well, yeah.